Hour, and I'm here with.
Hey man, say man, it's your big brother, none other brother Shaw, also known as Devonte Peters, man, the owner of the Alkaline Hour Health Store. The people in the engage in our political system, but also our nutrition system. Stop the small farmers and the local mom and pop shops with them $5-6 watermelons. So you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all being revolutionary and combating the major corporations, the billion-dollar corporations, by buying a $15-20 seeded watermelon from a local business that gets them from a small farmer. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing today. I appreciate you for consistently supporting me, buying the watermelons last year, coming back for some more, and then also allowing me to get on your platform.
No problem at all. So let's hit it right there. The $15 to $20, because that's what they always talking about in the comments. $15-20 watermelon. Like, tell us why that's really important for us to be able to pay top dollar, the $15 to $20 for the watermelon. Is it really the watermelon that we paying for?
Man, so it's really important. Why? Because they told us you should be ashamed to eat a watermelon. You know what I'm saying? They said black people love watermelon. There's something wrong with them, you know, and they deemed it so because they seen a watermelon was a tool for success in black people, black economics, black success and financial freedom. The watermelon is a tool for black people to access financial freedom. That's why they started talking down on the watermelons. And not only were they talking down on the watermelons, but they're telling us how much they're supposed to be worth as well. So you're not just buying the watermelon when you support, you're keeping a local black business that is also in the community. We're not just black and just using the black card. We're actually involved and invested in the community. We give back. We don't just give back because we're here. You know what I'm saying? We live in this, you know, and we also address our issues, not just on a nutritional level or a dietary level or a herbal level, but we're engaged in the local political scene as well. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's very important for our community to look past the $6 melon, look past the $5 melon, and look at the actual financial reality that you're investing in. What are you patronizing? I thought we weren't supposed to be shopping at Walmart anyway. You know what I'm saying? But hey, to each his own. However, I would say this, you know, it is very disheartening for y'all to come into the comment section of a small shop, you know, and direct business from that shop to a billion-dollar company because I'm not able to compete with those. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to compete because them watermelons ain't this big and juicy-licious. You know what I'm saying? They not nutritional nor delusional. You know what I'm saying? Those watermelons is small. They ain't got no dirt and mud on them because they was probably grown in a laboratory somewhere. I don't know. But what I do know is I can tell you the farmer's middle name. We having a relationship with the farmer. How many farmers do y'all got a relationship with?
I like that. I love that you spoke on that. And that was a big thing for me because I know that is exactly what comes in the comments all the time is the price of the watermelon, not necessarily the value and how far those dollars, the $15, the $20 really stretch in regards to our economy. Tell us about the benefits of watermelon and why is it so good for people to consume since they looked at it as such a derogatory fruit?
Wow. So, and it's actually interesting you say that. The watermelon is extremely nutritious. Not only is it hydrating, not only is it going to help clean the cells, but this is also a food that helps with the colon. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of brothers, especially my age and a little older, we are increasing, we're high at risk for colon cancer, colorectal cancer. You know, we have people coming in here all the time and families are torn, dreams are deferred and responsibilities, man, are passed on because life are being shortened by cancer and things. And we have a means to correct colon cancer right here. What's up, brother? You coming for a watermelon? Already, man. You can pick whichever one you want, and they $15. But yeah, so watermelons, they also contain lycopene. Okay, lycopene is the chemical compound in red watermelons that make them red. But thank you, brother. Oh man, they all good. We pre-picked them, but if it was for me, I would choose this one because of the yellow spot. Other people like the ones with the webbing right there. Not too much, but a little bit like that. But I'll pick this one out, bro. If I was you.
Sure.
Hey, you mind getting a pick? What's up, brother? Already, man. Pick it down, man. In there, man. Thank you for the support.
And you talked about that L word, the lycopene, right? Lycopene that makes it red.
Yeah, so not only does it just make it red, but this is also good for the heart. It's also good for protecting you from sun damage, from the sun being hot. It protects your skin, you know what I'm saying? Skin cancer, things of that nature. It also protects you from other cancers, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, colorectal cancer is good for the colon. It's also the pigment that makes tomatoes red, you know. Yellow watermelons contain beta carotene, you know what I'm saying, which is another beneficial compound. So this is science right here. This is biology, you know what I'm saying, all of that, you know what I'm saying. And that's important because we are of the earth, we are not separate from the earth. Just like these grew from the ground, man, we came from the ground too, and we have to understand that relationship between the phytonutrients or the plant chemicals in there that have a relationship with our health and our destiny.
I love that you hit on the nutritional benefits and even how they're so powerful within themselves as an ingredient, and their makeup and the biology of the watermelon. Let's talk a little bit about how we have the genetic modified type of watermelon. You talked about that red, they talk about the paper towel test to see how red it comes out. What's really going on,
wow,
you believe, in the watermelon industry to where we might not even get in real watermelon?
Hey, man, Mike, you know what I'm saying? Mike, yeah. If you're not shopping local, man, chances are you is not getting a real watermelon, and it's scary, you know what I'm saying? We don't really know what effects a lot of that stuff is going to have on us in 20 years or 30, 40, 50 years from now. The research is not just there, but there is research that the fake produce or non-natural produce is not as vibrant and is not as strong and invigorating as the real thing. So y'all can go to man if you want to, you know what I'm saying, but we going to the Lord, you know what I'm saying, we going to the Creator, and by doing that we going to the ground. The earth is replenished itself. We don't need seedless varieties. Us as consumers, we have to be educated in the process, you know what I'm saying. I think people was really confused or conflicted about the prices of our melons simply because they're just so far removed from anything other than consumption. They're not close to the production process, you know what I'm saying. We just know it's going to buy and shop, and then so the value of a product is then determined by us by what the retailer or the store tells us it is, you know what I'm saying. So we allow corporations to even basically help us understand what things values are, you know what I'm saying. So I think it's definitely dope to get into this, man. You'll see how important going to the earth is, man. At one point in time they don't want us to get seeded things because they want us to keep going to them, man. I guarantee you, man, you take one of them seedless watermelons, man, you bust them open, leave them out there in the field, man, leave them in the nature, man, come back to it, leave a seeded one, and you do your own research, man. If the bugs don't want it, if the worms don't want it, the flies don't want it, goddamn, I don't want it either. Okay, so we want the natural. We're a part of nature, man. This synthetic reality, this chemical reality has been our norm, but this weren't our ancestors' norm. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand, man, we're in a new space in products, even with regulation and the FDA. A lot of that stuff is politicized, and it's not about the the safety of the American people or the people here. So
I love it. But the Alkaline Hour isn't just about watermelon. What was the vision for the Alkaline Hour? How did it even get started?
Man, hey man, man, I lost both my parents due to cancer, at a young age, and I ain't want to go out like that, you know what I'm saying? So that led me really early on in my life to embark on a health journey. It was my personal journey, but it was just like so conflicting, man. You're trying to research and just learn the truth, and you find so many conflicting ideas and messages and information and research, whatever. So, you know, it was, like I said, a lifelong journey that just eventually matriculated to this. I didn't want other kids to grow up with the confusion and conflict that I had of you know, not having your parents. And then, so, you know, this was my little way of being able to break that cycle, not only in my own personal family in my life, but, you know, my community as well.
I love it. So what does the Alkaline Hour really provide the community?
Man, we provide healing, you know what I'm saying, and medicinal drug dealing. Now, these ain't drugs, man. These are plants, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, plants, man, education. We provide not only access to nutrition and things that could break the generational plagues of nutrition crisis, of cancer, of diabetes, and all of these different health issues that seem to plague our community. We're addressing that. So not only do we provide these herbs, but we provide the education. You know what I'm saying? We teach you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? We get a deeper understanding. So, you know, we're just an institution that is dedicated to changing the health narrative of the southern sector of Dallas. You know what I'm saying? We come into a hood near you too. Feel me? But right now, that's our mission.
I love the mission. And I know y'all also have field trips, right?
Yeah, man. We take the people. Not only do we teach classes via Zoom, but we break these down. We get real intimate with more of what these are and the relationship they have with our bodies. But I will take you out into nature, into the medical field, which I like to call it, and then identify the medicine that is growing right there in our neighborhoods. It's crazy. Even things like yellow dock, that grows right there in the neighborhood. I guarantee you, I could take you anywhere in the community and show you some yellow dock. We just forgot.
So you got Zoom classes, you got field trips,
we got
you
cooking
got herbs,
classes.
you got cooking classes,
yeah,
you got local grown
produce, mushrooms.
What's
too.
up with the detox tea? Tell us about the detox tea.
Man, a lot of people ain't regular; they're irregular because all these preservatives that make these products last on the shelf, and it lasts in your anus too, and your colon. You know what I'm saying? So that detox contains what's called Cascara sagrada, which is a laxative that's going to help flush the colon. We just talked about colon cancer now. So anyways, the detox not only addresses the colon, but also the liver and the kidneys, which is your filter. It also helps purify the blood and other things as well. So it's a full body detox.
All right. So my target audience are women with endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, fibroids.
Okay.
If they were to pull up at the Alkaline Hour, what products should they consider getting?
Oh, wow. So yes, this is issues that plague a lot of our community too. But, you know, we have definitely seen results with things like milk thistle, things like chasteberry or vitex, Jamaican dog blood. We get it from Jamaica, but dog blood, you know what I'm saying? That's another good one. You can even try pardiarco or red clover, herbs that are going to have an affinity to the uterus, to the womb. But I definitely say it is extremely imperative, especially for those dealing with endometriosis, but really probably all of these issues, but definitely to change your diet. You have to take control. You have to take control of your diet. All that just eating any cooking oil, we can't do that. We were sold a false narrative. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just eat soy oil. We have to be selective and bougie when it comes to what we put in our body, even when we eating out. You know what I'm saying? Just like people come here and they ask us a million questions. You go to that restaurant and you ask them a million questions about how the products and the ingredients are going to flare up my endometriosis. You know what I'm saying? Or my condition in general. So, but yes, diet plays a large role, from eating meats, eating, meats, processed foods, also the cooking oils too, the soybean oil. Got to stay away from soy. If you're vegan, all that tofu, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So there is a relationship, a connection between diet and a lot of the condition that you said, but also the plants in these conditions too. So if you're dealing with it, definitely consider trying these herbs and trying some lifestyle changes as well.
So you have somebody sitting on the couch and they might have family history of different chronic conditions, dis-ease, and they say, oh, well, it just runs in my family. What's your message to them?
Man, I think what runs in the family is the traditions, the culture, you know, the diet, the what you do at your celebratory moments at funerals. You know what I'm saying? That when you come together and congregate, I think that's what's passed down, not necessarily the condition itself. So the things that cause the condition are passed down, and we're definitely going to recognize that genetics does play a role in a lot of conditions. We're not going to be ignorant to that, but at the same time, we don't think just because you have a history of something doesn't mean that you cannot change the hand that you were dealt with fruits and lifestyle and exercise.
And what do you think is that first step for change for most people?
Well, every change has to first start in the mind. You know what I'm saying? Even the words that you repeat to yourself when nobody's listening, the thoughts that you think. We can't just always let our thoughts run wild. We can't let us our emotions control and dictate our action. It has to be the other way around. So when you think, thought has power. So you have to think that you can do this. You have to think you can make a change. People automatically say, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Well, you already defeated yourself. You're lost. You know what I'm saying? So we have to win the war that's going on in their mind, in our thoughts and our ideas, even when nobody's listening, when it's just you and your God or your world or your meditation, whatever you believe in, your universe, you know what I'm saying? So, but you have to have, that's where the start, where it starts, because even if you don't believe it yet, your subconscious mind is extremely powerful. It's going to work for you when you don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? When you're not working for yourself. So you have to train your mind, convince yourself, and make that habit to correct your thoughts, to control your thoughts, and say you can do this. Even if you don't believe it yet, still fight that thought. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I believe the first step starts.
Thank you. I believe it too. It's all about mindset, mindful eating, and movement. But it all starts with you. So what can people do to show up and really support the Alkaline Hour and its mission?
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Come through, support. If you can't come through, shop online, and it don't even matter what it is, just buy it. Just pick it up and buy it. You know what I'm saying? Learn what it does later. You see what I'm saying? Just come in, support. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to be that selective. I know, you know, how we are with our money. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to just buy anything, but at the same time, man, my mission is way deeper than just having a business, having a store. And I want to affect my people on multiple levels, not just on the nutritional or the political or, you know, entrepreneurial level. I have other ideas that I want to get out there too. And I feel like, man, we support a lot of stuff, and support whatever you want to support. Just consider, you know, adding us to your list too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just shopping, even donating, or even just tell a friend. If you're not in a position to do one of those yet, tell a friend, tell them, hey, there's this place and I want you to check them out.
I love it. If you could have one meal with one historical figure, who would it be and what would y'all eat?
Hey man, I'm gonna go with Ibrahim Traoré, you know what I'm saying? President of Burkina Faso. He's doing this thing. And I'm very inspired as a Black American, you know what I'm saying? Black African American. Man, by what that leader is doing. And all these African leaders, they haven't been doing it, not trying to do it. They selling out to the European, you know what I'm saying? So I really support him. And what we eat, man, whatever their national dish is in the Burkina Faso, we gonna eat that. Just try to make it vegan for me, you know what I'm saying? Don't put no goat up in it, brother, you know what I'm saying? You can have your goat, just vegan-fy mine, but definitely Ibrahim Traoré.
I love it. Thank you. All right, so let the people know where they can find you.
Hey man, I be here every day. 4414 South Marsalis Avenue, 75216, man, right here in Dallas, Texas. We in the Glendale Shopping Center, you know what I'm saying, right by Catfit Floyd, Pan African Connection, or, you know, shoot, man, hit us up online, thealkalinehour.com. We on Instagram, we on TikTok, we on Lemonade, you know what I'm saying, we on YouTube, we YouTubing. But yeah, definitely connect with me, man. I'm also a musician. I have a music career. I go by Brother Shout. So that's BROTHASHAWT, man. Check me out on YouTube, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen to music, man. It's up. And thank you for the invite on your show. Be able to put my ideas out there, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that opportunity.
Most definitely. Yo, it's your Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach Giovanni, host of the Empire Plates, Empire Lives podcast, here at the Alkaline Hour, picking up my watermelon because it's watermelon season, y'all. I help those with endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and fibroids reduce chronic pain, eliminate distress, and minimize irregular or heavy periods through my M to the third degree healing empowerment formula, mindset, mindful eating, movement. Y'all, thanks for vibing with me.
Hey.
We did it.
Yes, sir.